What's going on, YouTube? Here in cold South Dakota right now, trying to thaw out a little bit. So, the question was asked, Abdul, how is it that you learned to overcome your fear and your anxiety in order to accomplish things in business, and whether it's in life or whatever? How did you learn how to do that? And how did you basically make that fear disappear? Here it goes, guys. Fear and anxiety is something that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. If you meet a man that says, I don't have any fear and anxiety, I don't know why people are so afraid, I don't have problems with that kind of stuff, they're lying. They're lying. There are people still to this day, musicians, who before they get on stage to perform, they have to throw up. There are people who have been coming out, like the Dave Lettermans and the I can't think of all the guys who do the nighttime shows. They come out year after year after year, and every time they come in front of that crowd, they have a slight bit of anxiety. You don't overcome it. You just deal with it. You know, I've told this story a couple times. For my new subscribers, I'll tell it again. You know, I never forget when I was going to Somalia, and I've been flying for like 22 hours. We've been in Egypt, Alaska, Japan, all over. And everybody knows the Black Hawk Down situation. And I remember waking up by the captain coming over the speaker saying that we're going to have to circle around and we can't land right now to make sure that we're okay to land. And as he said that, when we came around the second time, I looked at my window and I saw Apache helicopters basically escorting us down. And I thought to myself, it's real. Did I have fear and anxiety? You bet I did. There were times I didn't even sleep, because at night, when maybe most of the gunfire was happening at night, I learned to sleep while gunfire was happening right outside my compound. Can you imagine having that type of anxiety and wondering, like, maybe one day something may come in here and blow this whole compound up, but you still gotta sleep? So you don't get rid of it, you just deal with it, right? There is no magic thing to doing things, because here's the funny thing. That guy or that gal who comes amongst their friends and starts telling them what they're about to pursue, and in their friends' eyes it's like, oh my gosh, that's scary. Oh, what if you fail? Oh, this, oh, that. And in your mind, just made up, I don't care, I'm going to do it. And they're telling you the whole time, don't do it, because they're scared. And they haven't learned how to step outside of their fear. But when you make it, all those guys that doubted you, some of them may want to be on your team now. Because, oh, you made it a little safe for me. Don't hire those people. Because if you don't have brave people on your team, you don't have a good team. Right? You gotta learn to conquer it. That's all I can say. There is no magic potion, no magic remedy. You just gotta conquer it. It's gonna exist. Move on. What's the worst thing that can happen? You're gonna die? You know? Sometimes we get in our head and we create these false senses of reality about, oh, the big bad wolf, oh, this is going to happen, oh, that's going to happen. And before you know it, you've thought of 100 things that supposedly are going to happen, and not one of those things happen. So that's my advice to you. If there's something you want to accomplish in 2014 and you have those thousands of negative thoughts, get rid of them. Press delete, erase them from your head, from your mind, and get things started. Don't worry about failure. Get things started. Because I promise you, there is somebody else who went through the same process that you going through, failed many times, and made it in the end. And the only reason why they made it is because they started and never stopped. So, with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching this channel. Please subscribe. Go to Facebook and like Start a Business for Cheap. Tell your friends about us. And until next time, guys, signing off.